Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to CurseTheCluster Late Night Gaming here on our cluster server. Tonight, we're going to take a look at that. Well, I was going to say kitty, but it's not a kitty. It's a marsupial, technically. Our Thyla that was, as you saw if you watched the last stream, came popping out of these two. And as you can see, none of them are white. So this one's mutated. It's got the red belly of its mom, which is freaking awesome. Cinder is an awesome Thyla. I love this Thyla. And I guess it has the stripes of its dad, perhaps? I think it has stripes of his mom, too. But she is, taking a crap. Now, she is white, and I haven't leveled anything into her, so she came out at 211. And I thought I'd take her around. Now, I have to admit, I did go kill some things with it. And, because I wanted to see the damage. And I was a little disappointed, to be quite honest. I wished it would do more damage, but, you know, we can always take it over to the canyons there and kill some Spinos, which is really good XP, and we can get that number up. But right now we've got it came out 4. That's a really high number, 494. That's a really high melee number, but it's just not doing the damage I would really hope it would be doing. Almost 10,000 health, 900 or 9,500. And then the stamina's not bad. I usually like all my dinos to have stamina over 2,000. Seems like anything below that you're running out. But Thylas are pretty good about not having that issue of you don't notice their stamina that often. What else? Weight is over 1,000, which that's freaking awesome. Anything over 1,000 lets you go and get metal and other things with it. So 8 levels I've gained so far. I haven't touched any. I haven't leveled anything. Let's jump on here. Yep, it's telling me, of course, you need to level. It is fully imprinted. I didn't mention that. It's fully imprinted. It asked for regular kibble, which I just happen to have in the fridge, so I gave it a regular kibble. And on our server, that imprints 100%. So you do one imprinting and you get, you know, I don't know if you would call that cheating or what, but that's the way we have it set up. But it does give her increased speed, like really good speed. But again, the damage is... here, I'll show you. $172. Now that one was mate boosted. So if we go to one that isn't, $257. So almost 300. I was really hoping for a number closer to 500. So I was a little disappointed by it all. Now, while we're doing this, I just wanted to point out I bred a couple of these together and got this guy. This is a juvenile baryonyx, level 241. Now, my goal with this is to, of course, this is its mom because of the yellow belly, and the dad is here. Fishbone is the dad, and I'm hoping I can breed. Okay, now incest isn't a thing in ARK, but I'm hoping we can breed this with the mom and get some cool colors and a better level. That's the goal, at least. So I got to be back here in 15 minutes to do an imprint on... You know, really, if we're going to just use it for breeding, I don't need to imprint it, because who cares? But for now, let's... take this mutated Thyla out. Now, unfortunately, I'm not sure what the mutation is, because its parents I have had for such a long time, and of course I've leveled everything into them that I can level, and I don't know how to tell what the mutation is when the parents are so out of sync, and you know, you've been leveling different things, and so how do you even know? If I was to guess, I would say it's something terrible like food. Look how high that food number is. That's an awful place to have a mutation. Got a good color though. But let's just take a look at the parents over there. Because I obviously wouldn't have ever leveled food. So here's Cinder. She has food 7,000. Okay. And here's Bearcat. 6. Yeah, so the mutation's in food. Wow, that's a bummer. Why'd you gotta have it there? Could have been anywhere else almost. Okay. So, you know, that's kind of a sad realization when you think something's so awesome and then you realize it's not. I mean, she's still awesome. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but that red belly and all, and then so it's red belly to the dark stripes, and then I matched it with the saddle color. Aren't I clever? But, so let's run this over to the canyons and kill a bunch of Spinos. Now I could literally run it over there rather than I gotta take it in one of these little dino storage balls, and I could carry it over there. But you know, Stylas swim pretty well. But before I jump in, let's just go ahead. I wanted to do it on camera. Let's just go ahead and put in the levels. Okay, let's get this up to 10, and let's. My temptation is to put it into stamina because I like it over 2,000, like I mentioned. But someone had said once in a video that dump it all into melee because then you can more easily get the points for the other things, which makes sense. So let's go ahead. Okay, so now we got 553, and our damage is 287. We're still not to 300. Can you believe that? I was really hoping that would be better. Especially since it's imprinted, but okay. I mean, nothing's going to hurt this. I'm not in any danger, I don't think, except for maybe a Giga. So let's go this way. Let's go over to the canyons here. And I don't know, I've seen lots of people talking about how well Gigas are, or excuse me, Spinos are for leveling things. They give a lot of XP, but no one's really tried it. But I've tried it, and sharks give really good XP. Okay, I'm gonna chase you underwater, buddy. Okay, here's the ones I have to watch out for. Capros will still take me off of my Thyla. I have her set to neutral, so she'll at least help, in theory. Okay. I don't know if the Capros could actually catch me if I was flat out running across here. Wow, that's an ugly Paraceratops. Let's see again if there's any sharks, because sharks give good XP. And it's a pain to hunt them with land animals, but they really do give good XP. Those things are neat, but they're kind of... Guess I would say. I was thinking of taking this Thyla over to our Aberration server, but there's really no point. I mean, it'd be handy because it's a little more vertical there, but when you get down into the radiation, it's not going to be very helpful. Oh, the fish are like on the shore. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So do Titan Boas attack Thylas? Because lots of times you ride something tough, the other thing, certain animals will leave you alone. I don't know. I don't think Titan Boas give all that good XP, frankly. Shouldn't there be Spinos over here in the swamp area? You would expect it, but... You know, I don't think I've ever done this on foot. There's a Brachy from the ARK Editions mod. Oh, you guys do annoy me. Yep. Oh no, 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 no. We did not mean to do that. Am I like stuck or something? What's going on? Oh man, I can't get anywhere near it. Well, I don't want to shoot that. Yeah, that doesn't do squat. You're not following me. There you are. Why aren't you following me? I don't understand. Oh, I'm shooting with freaking trains. I don't do well in stressful situations, apparently. So, I have to go here and disable, clear, okay. Now can you follow me? Okay, good. Not even all that hurt. That was a messy situation. Haha. No, they're still upset. Okay. Crap. Secret area. Alright. Now I lost tons of armor. Well, my hat. We could stop over at Ellie's house and use her smithy. I don't know if she's got any metal though. She hasn't been online in a very long time. Oh crap. Crap. What's she grabbing? Oh, great. Still mad at me? Do some damage. Oh, she's set to... Cool now? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you can jump, you can time it and jump just before they do. I don't know why this on neutral is. Right. Now let's keep dumping into melee, I guess. Feels like dumping too. Feels like it's a total waste. Let's see here. Don't need any of this stuff. Oh yeah, that hurt. So Ellie lives... Oh, we're not even close to Ellie's house. You know, those raptors are really annoying, and they've got that new... I don't know what you call it, is it? I don't know if it's called Dinosuchus or Dino-Nichus or something like that. That's going to be coming out, and everyone's kind of excited. And they're like, oh, it's going to be such a cool dino. Did you read what it does? It's not that cool. It's going to be annoying, like Trudon or something. It really just seems like you're not going to... So far, the consensus is it's not going to be rideable. Now, that hasn't been officially said yet. They haven't officially said that this isn't going to be a rideable dino that's coming out. But due to the size, a lot of people are saying that it's not going to be rideable. So that means it's going to be this thing that it's an ambusher. It said jumps on you, pounces on you. I don't know that it said it... I don't think it dismounts you. There was an alpha down there. Let's pounce on it. I don't know what level the alpha was. Let's see. It's a high-level trike, and I'm not seeing it anymore. Oh, there it is. I don't think that's an alpha. Is it? No. So anyway, yeah, everyone's really excited about this new dino. I don't think it's gonna be something we're gonna love. I think at first it's gonna be kind of, oh, cool, and then we're gonna be trying to play the game and be annoyed by it. Is that a male? Because that would be perfect. It's too low level to care about. Hey, look, spinal butt. That's what we're here for. Chad, you shouldn't attack them because they get bonus in the water. He's already 56. never know until you're dead. Mega Neuro. 168, not bad. Our max level is 180, so could have been better. I'm really terrible at getting them to take a bite and grab. So her house is right over there, on top of that bluff with the little bridge. Is doing the Superman thing. You ever seen him do this before? They like get stuck in this animation, and then they just like da, 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 da. Wow. 168 again. Jeez. Superman. All right. Let's see. Her house. All the way back down again. We've done that several times already. Here we go, doing it again. I don't know what the key is. What's the key to getting them to stick on the wall? This I don't know. You jump and then jump again. Nothing happens. Push against the wall and jump. There we go. Okay, so let's push against the wall and jump. Push against the wall and jump. Alright. And here we are at Ellie's house. She is not online because she never is. She's got plenty of food here for her animals, of which she has 2. Let's go see if she has any metal. Whoa. We did not give you a name yet, did we? Alright. Let's go take a look. Put my broken hat in and do a pull, see if there's anything here. Nope. Missing metal. Does she have any in here that I could heat up? No, but there's 56 here. Why isn't that? How much is it going to take to repair? Let's see. Hmm. 134. Okay. Well, I don't have 134. Ellie's been here for... I would say she's been here since her birthday. Yeah, she's not a big ARK fan. She was basically just playing because she wanted to give it a shot. Alright. this isn't exclusively high interesting. Ooh, we got 10 levels from all those Spinos. Okay. Let's pick this stuff up and give it to Ellie because, one, I don't want to carry it around. There you go, Ellie. Have some leather I don't need. Oops. Don't want to give her the shark tooth. Where exactly did I get that? I didn't attack any sharks. Alright. So we could grab some metal, I guess. It wouldn't take too much. I'm gonna let this thing heal a bit. If she had a snow owl, we could use it, but she quite literally hasn't been on since before extinction. So yeah, it's been a while since Ellie's been online. While we're doing this, I wanted to mention something weird, and I don't know if other people have used this. So anyway, people that use G-Portal servers, that's what this is on. They're pretty good in terms of speed and such, but I have had like constant problems with mods. So we have several mods on here, and the way it used to be was when I was on Logic servers, we had latency issues with Logic servers, but so that's why we switched to G-Portal. But the one thing Logic servers had that G-Portal does not is they had a button to allow you to force update mods. So you could go through and do a check on mods and force them to update. If there was an update there, you could make it update. So that is not something that G-Portal has, and the only way you can get a mod to update is restart your server, and if there's an update available, it will do it, but it doesn't always. So what I run into a lot of times is I'll go to restart the server and it just won't grab the update. It'll just still sit there not updating, and then it'll say you can't log into your server because it's not up to date. And there's literally nothing else I can do to get it up to date other than that. So it's really annoying. Now, I've talked to their customer support about it before, and they've told me, oh, well, uninstall the mod and reinstall it. Which, okay, yeah, but I said, won't it screw up anything that's on the server that's using it? Well, yeah. Well, I don't want to do that. The whole point is not screwing things up on the server. So I have to just wait until the G-Portal servers decide, oh, hey, yeah, there is an update, and we'll apply that. So what happens is I'll go to, like, play during the day, like my lunch break at work or something, to do some things before the stream that evening, and I won't be able to log in because of this issue. Any of that stuff, I don't think that or that. So anyway, it's really annoying. And I don't know if any other people have experienced this, or if there is a way on G-Portal servers to force mods to update. I have not seen it, if there is. She's got pretty good access here for things. I really wish she would play some more because I think she would enjoy it. Really? Okay. Still too heavy. Okay. Great. You can have that. Where are the others? There, there. Of course. Let's put this on you. Give the rock to Ellie as well. Might as well just grab what's here. Okay, put this on you too. Ooh. Have I really exceeded your weight? Because you were like over 1,000. Just barely. Not even really. I'll put one. Why won't you let me move? Inventory too heavy to jump. But you're not. Is it my inventory that's too heavy to jump? No. That was weird, wasn't it? My inventory is alright. Hers is maxed now. Wonder why it wasn't. Because I was carrying it? Here, let's see. No, now it says it's maxed. Did you see that though? I can go back and play the footage, but it showed I gave her level and we had plenty of weight and it was like, no, you're full. Like, how? How about you just follow me back? It's not that far. Oh my god. Well, a little excursion today down here to the Spino area showed me one thing is that I need to go back to carrying a shotgun with me. The guns I'm carrying right now are pathetic for defending myself. Come on. Riveting Twitch stream. Oh, I suppose everyone's heard about the Dr. Disrespect thing. He was in E3 filming, and he walked into the bathroom, and his crew just walked in with him filmed in the bathroom, which is of course illegal. And he got banned from Twitch because he was live streaming. He got banned from E3 because what he did was illegal. And I believe he announced today that the director that he had hired, I assume it was like positioned for permanent position, I would think, but the one he had hired he went ahead and fired him because he wasn't supposed to follow him into the bathroom. I don't know. That's what he claims. I don't know. Okay. What am I carrying here that's too much? You can have that back. How's that? I like watching Dr. Disrespect though. It's funny. I mean, I don't think he takes his persona is that he takes himself too seriously, but I don't think he in reality does. I think it's all a big joke, and it's pretty funny. I think he's a pretty entertaining guy. I have to use this other door. That was a ridiculous walk. Can I ride you now? Yeah. This is a lot of BS just to get my stupid armor fixed. I've noticed a few people popping in and leaving. I don't blame them, I guess. That's one thing that's hard about games like survival games like ARK. It's hard to play online on a live stream because nobody wants to watch you chop rocks and smelt metal and do the boring stuff. Nobody wants to see you do that. So I try to do most of that stuff offline because who wants to watch that? But unfortunately, in this type of game, sometimes it's necessary to do it, whether you really want to or not. I'm going to go ahead and take half of this. Let's see if she's got any... I hate to just like... Not that she will remember. Hell, it's been over a year since she's been online. I can craft one. Alright. Yeah, that's not enough. Can you move now? Better? Oh, you're stuck on our wolf. Sure that was a real rock. It was. Thought it was just a piece that was going to eventually drop into the ground. She lives in a pretty nice spot. I like my spot the best, though. Of course I would. That's why I live there. So in my last stream, I kind of threatened that I need to start streaming other games other than ARK, and I'm gonna keep to that promise. So I think in the next stream, which could be over the weekend, I might have Saturday evening and I might have Sunday evening to do some streaming over the weekend. Because my normal schedule's every other day. there. My normal schedule is every other day, but on the weekends things get kind of screwy. So I believe I'll be able to stream Saturday night and Sunday night. And I'm going to stream something else. Now, I just downloaded a couple of games I picked up on Steam. One is some weird thing I have no freaking idea what it is. And that's kind of what I bought, why I bought it. I watched the trailer and I was like, I don't even know what I just saw. And the game's called Chicken, I think? But it's not spelled like chicken. And it's got a big chicken on it. But you create these mishmash of creatures, and then you like battle them in an arena against other players. I don't know what it is, but I bought it. It was like $11 Canadian. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm either gonna stream that crazy thing, or there was something else there that was, what was it called? It was like Exine, E-X-I-N-E or A-N-E. Anyway, it's a like really difficult. I've watched one of my favorite streamers, YouTubers, Robos. I've watched him play it a couple times, so it made me want to buy it. And it was on sale on Steam, so I picked that up. And that's like a dungeon crawler combat, but it's very like Diablo style, but you control the swings of the sword, and it looked pretty challenging. But I might stream that, and on top of that, I've also got, you know, I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4. If that would be maybe something interesting to play. I just bought Spider-Man on there. I think everyone's played Spider-Man though. I haven't. I started playing it, and you know, it kind of bummed me out because I was expecting way more from it. Because everyone had said, "Oh, Spider-Man, so good, so good." So it was on sale for $29, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finally drop the bucks and let's get Spider-Man." Because I'm not a big comic book guy. I'm more into the Dark Horse comics than I am the others, the more mainstream stuff. And I'm not really into comics, but the stuff I am into is mainly on Dark Horse and not on Marvel or DC. So Spider-Man, I'm like, Spider-Man. But everyone's like, it's so good, you gotta try it. So I picked it up. I was a little disappointed because I felt like I'd played it before in a better game. And I think it was just because of the combat style. It felt a little to me like Shadow of Mordor, because you hit, and then you get the little spidey sense that says dodge, and that's the way Shadow of Mordor is too. You're like swing, and then block, and it gives you kind of like this thing to block. So it felt like a similar combat style. I mean, of course, Shadow of Mordor doesn't have swinging through their world with on webs, but even that mechanic seems strange to me, because I started doing it and it was like pull the trigger to shoot the web. So it's like you pull the trigger, you pull the trigger, and I kind of felt the motion was going to be pull right trigger to go with this hand and pull left trigger to go with this hand, and then you just kind of like go through the city that way, like you're like doing this as you're going through the city, and that's not the way the controls worked. It's you just pull and you pull and you pull, and it does the different ones just from the one. And I understand they did it because, as a game developer, I know that the real estate on a controller is super limited. Every department wants a button that does something, and you can't give buttons to everybody. So I understand that, but it just didn't feel natural to me, and I kept trying to do it because in my head that's the way it should work. So I would like go like this to shoot this web, and I kind of felt then like you're pulling like through the anyway. So anyway, I was a little disappointed. Have we got anywhere near what we need yet? No. I should probably just let this roll and go down and kill some more stuff. That's what I should do. Yeah, because we need 134, and that's not 134. That's not even close to 134, so... let me eat these berries. Alright. Okay, have this. Okay, your health's doing alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I probably shouldn't because it's not mine. Let's do it anyway, huh? I'm gonna go and cryopod. It's not cryopod. I don't use that stupid thing. Cryopods are dumb. I'm gonna use the dino storage thing here on her painted lady. What the hell does she have in her inventory? Okay, I'll put it back in the container, but I'll carry this with me and then I can just fly back up here rather than climb again. Because climbing was a waste of time. Okay, there's your stuff. Not that you're ever coming back on, Ellie, to play, but... So this, she's part of our tribe, so this has become more or less a canyon outpost for us, for the most part, which is fine too. Alright. Let's go down and kill some Spinos. Whoa, there is no air control. Ooh, buddy. I did not, I really thought we were gonna hit water. I'm sorry. Sorry. Carnos. Okay, now we're up to 335. That's a decent. Ragnarok had these. It doesn't really do anything to you though. I'm not really sure why they have them. The second I jump in the water, you will too, and it'll stun me. Oh, you're a high level, aren't you? Yeah, you really are a high level. What level are you? 174 male. I'm going to hold out for a 180. If you were a wacky color, like something good, I'd go for it, but you're not. Getcha. Yeah, I realize I missed the window to imprint that baryonyx I showed at the beginning of the video. But, like I said, the plan was to breed that with the mother one and then get a cool color. A high level too. Come on! Attack me! Gotcha. Raptors are so annoying now. I hate that change. It's not that they hurt you, they push you into other situations. Like, I was attacking a Spino and then I get knocked off, so now all of a sudden I'm off my mount on a spine and a Spino's attacking. You know, it's just crap like that. A lot of 168 Spinos down here. Jeez. Let's add a little stamina because I think we got enough now to get up to where we'd be. Yep. And let's here. Let's throw away a bunch of garbage. Let's see. It's not responding. Why? Don't know. There. Okay, don't need any of that junk. There's probably lots of junk down here too, yeah. I know you can turn off collection, but I didn't. Now I've got extra stuff to fix. What level are we now, by the way? Let's find a way. Yes. Alright then. Come to me then. I stole your egg. No, come threaten me. If we could get 150, that would be alright. Melee damage, we're not looking at me, we're looking here, okay. Alright. This is Raptor. There's another Spino egg. And Arthile is doing the Superman thing again. So that's 357, so that's pretty good. It's a good sound effect. This wind is a good sound effect for a Superman Spino. Oh, okay. No, it's not. berries pretty neat, isn't it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. 18. Terrible level. Just terrible. Alright. You know, I just realized the bummer about me using her pterodon to pick up the Thyla is that I lose everything in the Thyla's inventory. Which, you know, not that much stuff, but it's somewhat substantial. All right. Goodbye. Hey, jerk. There's nobody even there. Did you see that? I got jumped off and its back was to me. How is that a thing? Why am I going sideways? Huh? She's got red feet. Didn't notice that. Let's have you put a bit more meat in here. Oh, that's more than a bit. Jeez. She's only got meat eaters over here. She's got a wolf and the pterodon. That's all she's got. So she doesn't really need veg. She doesn't really need all this. Nobody needs this much leather, do they? Okay. I'll give her that just because. Okay, Ellie, here's a bunch of leather you don't want. Put that in there, and I'll take this. It's only 42, really. Wow. That sucks. Everything's about broken. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough to fix that. Is this primitive? Yeah, I can fix this. Yeah, I can fix this. Looks like even the gloves. I can fix everything but my hat, because my hat is ascendant. Yeah, I'll fix my hat at home, I guess. Because I've had enough of this. what are we looking at here? She's got 44 spark powder. Let's put the rest in, so that the next time I come here, it'll be there. Yeah. Okay, so it'll cook up as much of this as it can, then burn itself out, and then when we return, we'll have iron ingots. Let me give her pterodon back. I don't think I want to take it with me. There you go. Yeah, she has a cool place here. She's not done. She was obviously building the rooms when she lost interest. And then she's got like a little room up here that goes out onto the deck or whatever. I don't know what she's going to make that. Probably nothing. Can you tell I'm a little bit bitter that she doesn't play? Alright, let's head back, shall we? Yeah, we might as well dump it into get it up to 700, I guess, for no particular reason. Alright, let's not swim our way back. Let's go this way. What the hell is that? What is it? Looks like a bug. Like a wrong untextured section or something. It's kind of weird. Here's one of those super cool brackies from the ARK Conditions mod. Actually, I misquoted the last time I said the other ones are for ARK Conditions. They aren't. They're from the extinction thing that took the skins from extinction and turned them into actual creatures. They're cool looking, but yeah. Did you see that Palovia try to grab me and failed? Ooh, I don't know how Thylas act around them, so we're just gonna keep going. Thylas get fear roared? I don't know. We have done some work on this bridge up here before. Microraptor. Wow, I'm so tired of this crap. See, and that that annoying creature, the new creature that's coming out, I have a feeling is going to be just as annoying as a Microraptor or a Trudon or any of the others that kind of screw up your day. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's going to be so cool," and I'm like, I'm skeptical. So we've been doing some work here. As you can see, we covered up, there's a bunch of holes in this bridge, and we were gonna turn it into like a community center in a way, because our original plan on it, when I say we, I mean Kat and I for the tribe, our original plan was to set this up to be like a community center because we were gonna have lots of people on the server. and then this would be like a central area because it's a bit central. Okay, it's not central at all. Well, it's central in the interesting areas. The desert is kind of its own thing, but it was just going to be a place for the tribe to have kind of centralized place, but it didn't end up happening. So, and it's the same issue with the castle that's over by Viking Bay. We had originally planned that to be some cool thing that we could have for our tribe or someone, one of us to move into or something, but it ended up, you know, we've all got our own separate bases, which are all pretty awesome, so why do we need another spot? How is this griffin looking? Is it looking cool or is it... Nope, it's not. Gotta be a little careful around here because there are sometimes gigas. Sometimes. Get some more points into. We are over 700. Let's see how much damage she does now. Just hit this parasaur on the way by. 366. Not bad. I don't know, when I saw she had a mutation and then I saw that I was able to get her fully imprinted, I thought, oh, she's probably going to end up doing like over 500 now. So 366 is a great number, but it wasn't what I was hoping for. But her mutation was in stupid food. So we can keep breeding her and get more mutations, hopefully. Lots of times you just, if you get a food mutation, I know some people quit because they don't want to waste a one mutation point on food. But what am I really planning to do with her? You don't take her into boss arenas, so I've at least never heard of anyone doing a boss arena with Thyla. Okay, I'm sorry, but that ain't cool. Feel I shouldn't have done that. 174 saber. I've got two really cool male sabers, and I've been looking for a high-level female. I don't know if that was. It was a 174. I don't know if it's a female. Let's pretend it wasn't. Oh, I missed it. Does anyone else have this bug? You hear the drop? Yeah, right there. See? There's a drop, but there's not. It happens on Ragnarok. I've only seen it happen on Ragnarok. We have an invisible drop. Ramshackle ghillie boots and ramshackle lance. It was a red drop. Freaking weird. You know, if I was out collecting drops, I would have never known. They're good XP if you can get them. Still aren't any. Okay. Ah, we're doing Superman. Pretty crazy fast. Let's go over the other side here. I want to take a look at this berry. Alright, well it's all grown up now. Oh, it's not. I can still, regular kibble. I think I have one piece left. Alright. Let's go grab that, shall we? Sure, I was gonna get back in time for that. Stay there. There it is. One piece regular kibble. My last piece. Of course I can just make more, but let's make some junk out of it, huh? Okay, here's your kibble. 100%! Thank you, server settings. So what is your deal then? I really didn't pay attention to you since you were born. It's not mutated. No, not at all. Melee is okay. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. I don't know. Doesn't seem so spectacular. I think if I breed that one with this one here, ugh, too many tails. We could get some cool colors and possibly cool level. I think this was 180 when I tamed it. If you put them in the cryopod, or in not cryopod, but in the dino storage, I think it tells you. You're not tied up, are you? No. Okay. So if we look at this, let's see. Base level 162. Okay, well, I lied. Base level's 162. That's Easter colors, though. That's probably why I tamed it. Okay, so maybe that's not the best choice. Good colors, though. I love they changed this dino storage mod so that you could constantly pick up and throw and pick up and throw. I don't know why, but in the last, their original setup, it would, once you threw the dino out, it would like go into your inventory in kind of a stack, and then you'd have to like drag it back out again to use it again. It was a weird idea. I don't know why they did that, but they fixed it so it's not that way now, so that's cool. Let's unhitch. Okay. What was your original? So if we look on yours, base level 180. Okay. Alright, yeah. So you should be the one we use. You don't have cool colors though. It's kind of a bummer. Alright. You're fully grown now. Wow, I got here just in time. Sheesh. So, okay. Yeah. So what'll happen is we'll end up with one with all this brown on top and the white on the bottom, and not and lose the special yellow is what'll happen. Let's just do both, shall we? Let's just do both. Okay. Put this down, it's kind of distracting. Here we go. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. Behavior, enable mating. Behavior, enable mating, and then do the same over here. See what we get. Yeah, there's no law saying I can only do one. So what'll happen, for Murphy's Law, here's what'll happen. Each one will have like freaking triplets, and I'll have too many berries. That's what happens typically. Just trying to make one cool one, and I'll end up with 6. Sorry there, Fishbone, you're not getting any action today. Are we doing things? Because I don't see the icon. No? Usually that happens if something's set to follow. This one is not set to follow. It says ready to mate. Didn't I do it? Am I a moron? Disable mating. No, it's on. Ready to mate. Ready to mate. Oh, because this one. Oh, sorry. What's the time? Oh, okay, 2 hours. Sorry. Sorry. This one just came from... I had bred those two with Fishbone over there, and got one I didn't want, and this one I did. So we have to wait. Okay. My bad. Makes sense. But I don't want this to happen without me around, because I'm going to want to imprint the baby, so... Let's disable mating on this one. And I'm sure we've got a saddle somewhere, but let's just for now steal... Let's steal this one. And I'm really curious now that it's imprinted, what is it? How awesome is it going to be, or is it not going to be awesome at all? Yeah, you need some healing, I know. Okay. Now, typically the imprints I do make things ridiculously fast. Yep. Or hopefully it swims ridiculously fast, that'd be good. Not bad. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, well, let's give this thing a chomp. 339. That's pretty good. And that is unleveled. And I feel like I should not level anything because if I'm going to be hello. If I'm going to be breeding stuff, then I need to know what the parent's base is. If there's a mutation or something, and if I start leveling things, then I lose track. Where are the I haven't seen a shark the whole time. We've been swimming around with Thyla, and where are the sharks? Have I even seen one anywhere? Is that weird? It seems weird. I'm gonna go back. Grab the scuba, I think. And drowned. I've already been streaming an hour and a half. Probably should think about packing it up. Midnight here. Okay, here in our little... We used to have a fire pit here in the center, and it was really cool, but we had all these rando dinos coming down here, and then you try to get rid of them, and they get mad, like a stego, and starts swinging and knocks everything all over everything. Okay, so I think you just need the chest beasts to get the benefits. You don't need all the other stuff. Yeah. All right. I just now noticed that you're there lurking. I have the aberration server turned off. I'm sorry. Not that if you've been trying to get on there, I have it shut off. I'm sorry. Where are all the sharks? Seriously. There, okay. I don't know, it was just weird. I wasn't seeing any. Yeah, I'm getting a little ARK burned out, I think. I said on the last stream that a couple days ago that I need to focus on just playing what I want to play and just streaming it and not really care. But because if I stream something other than ARK, it seems like nobody watches. But then I just feel like I'm putting on a show and I'm wasting my game time to play stuff I want to be playing something else. So I don't know. Maybe that's part of streaming, is putting on a show, but I'm not sure that's why I'm doing it. Dilemmas. The problems we give ourselves. Hey, look at that. Do I need pearls? I probably don't. Wow, there isn't that many sharks. There we go, okay. Yeah, I was just talking to one of the guys I know that works on Cyberpunk, and I said, what does it feel like knowing you just own D3? and I said, and Keanu Reeves. He said it was really weird and hasn't really sunk in. But we did pretty good on Watch Dogs. Like, you know, everyone's been telling me that. They're like, oh, Watch Dogs looks pretty good. So, because that's done at our studio. I'm not one of the. That's not my team. But that's on our studio, and everyone's like, oh, so Watch Dogs. I'm like, I have to admit, I know nothing about it. I haven't looked at the trailers. I don't. You see this? What is going on? This weird skip. Isn't that a leveling issue, I think? I think once you do this... Yeah, Cyberpunk, I don't know. It is going to be one of those games I have a feeling that you dive into and have a hard time getting out of. Yeah, there we go. Fix the glitch. But it all kind of depends. It looks like it's a set character, which I didn't expect. I thought they would let you build your own, But then when I watched the trailer, it looks like it is definitely a guy, which I guess I thought you would build your own. I mean, you don't know. I mean, maybe it'll by the time it comes out, it'll be switched. But talking about that, I was shocked that so we were having a brainstorming session about retention and how to get people excited and stuff like that. And we were doing a little post-it thing where you put up your stuff and then we all review it. And I put Keanu Reeves in your game. They're like, what can we do to keep retention? I'm like, get Keanu Reeves, because I couldn't believe after E3 the number of people that pre-ordered. I was just blown away. I go to Steam and it's like a game that's coming out mid 2020, and let's be realistic, probably closer to Christmas 2020, is a top seller, is on the top 10 selling list on Steam. And of course, so was Doom. Doom Eternal was too. Yeah. But yeah, I know two people over there. They worked at Ubisoft, and they now work there, and I was really happy to see that success for this. I mean, I think we all kind of knew that this was going to happen because Witcher was so amazing. But you know, it's always a gamble going to not only a different studio but a different country, and you're just hoping that it all works out, and I'm glad to see that it is for them. So why can't I? Oh, I took your saddle, sorry. Yeah, The Witcher is my favorite of all time. I mean, people say what your favorite game is, and it's a hard question because there's a difference between your favorite game and the one you play the most. ARK obviously is the one I play the most, but it's not my favorite game. Witcher is the one I have the most respect for, and that's just it. The level of involvement is what grabs you. There's a cleverness there that I'm not sure if Geralt is like my personality, or if I just play him like I would, if that's the brilliance there. But I feel like his character reflects me, and that's what keeps me involved and keeps me... I played every aspect of it. I played every little thing I could find, every nook and cranny of that game, all the expansions, everything. Yeah. Because someone will go and they'll ask you to do something, and you think, oh my god, I can't believe they're asking me to do this. And Geralt has the similar response in his reply. You know, it's kind of like, oh, alright. and it's just great. It got me, it was immersive enough, and after I played everything, I wanted more. Because I had tried playing the first one, that was really hard. The mechanics were so weird. You click to swing, and then you have to click again to get the next swing in. It was a weird mechanic, and then I made the mistake of not being interested in 2, and then when 3 came out, I dove into 3. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta play 2 now. But you can't go back. It's the controls and everything is so great in 3 that you just can't go back. And so I still wanted more. I'm like, I want more of this world. So I went and bought all the books on tape to try to listen, and it doesn't give you more information. You think the books are going to be like diving in, and it's going to give you all the details on more of how Geralt came to be and how the Witcher process happens and what Witchers are, and I wanted more of those little nook and cranny details, and the books don't give it to you. They pretty much just dive right into, here's Geralt, he's a Witcher. And I'm like, what? What happened to all the foreshadowing? And no, you don't get it. But I was trying to explain to someone that Cyberpunk is in a sort of way a extension of The Witcher. And they're like, what? Totally different worlds. Oh, crap, I'm still wearing this stupid. Thought it was just me breathing heavy. No. And it's because, from what I understand, I'm not going to tell you. I just realized I would be spoiling something. I'm not going to say anything. But wow, I almost made a huge mistake. Phew. That's funny. There. That goes there. Gotta be neat and tidy. Yeah, don't get me started talking about The Witcher. Yeah, it's like a runaway train. And I'm hoping Cyberpunk's gonna be the same way. And when I talked to the guys, one of the guys there, I was just like, "Oh, so cool! You guys are owning E3." And he tried to like discount it a little by saying, "Oh no, I heard Watch Dogs did really good." And I'm like, "I don't care about Watch Dogs. I care about Cyberpunk." I'm not telling you. Any half of you could want to know anything. I'm not saying. It's not obvious. You don't. It's not like. I'm not. I mean, it's not like you don't want to play to the end. You do. So, and you'll have plenty of time to get there before Cyberpunk. In fact, you probably, if you were to actually go through all the content and do the DLCs and all that stuff, it'll, it depends on how hardcore you hit it, but you could be set up pretty well for when that, well, I guess you'd be done before Cyberpunk comes out. But you could just like roll right into Cyberpunk and then it'd be a great unending chapter of your life where you lose a year. But oh. Yeah. I almost wish I could erase my memory and go play it again. That was really weird. Just heard a big bang in my house. I'm gonna say it was the cat. Yeah. You can blame me, that's fine. I have broad shoulders. One of the guys from CD Projekt Red, he's like, he came from there to Ubisoft, and we worked on a project together, and then he went back there. And he found out I was such a huge Witcher fan, and he came over to my desk one day and he goes, "Hey, I figured you'd want this." And it was a soundtrack on CD of Witcher stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, that's so awesome! Thanks so much." But I find I can't listen to it because it just makes me want to go play the game. So anyway, I'm not sure what else I had planned for tonight. I was just going to take this weird mutation out. You're learning to play some of the soundtrack on what? Huh, thanks. Yeah, this Thyla was the child of these two. Oh, violin. That'll I was like, I'm learning to play it on triangle or, you know, something where I can't imagine the music on. Yeah, violin. My girlfriend's kid, I don't know. I've never been around people like him before. He's like 12 and he's like super genius. So it's weird, but he picks things up just like that. And we bought him electric keyboard, and he'll just listen to a song and start playing it. He's not interested in The Witcher, but it's so bizarre. He'll just like, I'm gonna play this, and he'll go listen to it on a YouTube video, and then be playing it. It's like, wow, I don't even know how to respond to something like that. Oh, piano and violin. Pianos they take up a lot of space. Well, I guess not anymore unless it's traditional piano. You can have it like the electric kind. Yeah, I wanted to learn to play an instrument. My daughter, so after my divorce way back when, my daughter, I had bought a guitar, and I guess that's what bachelors do. They buy a guitar, and but I'd always wanted to play electric guitar, so I went and bought one. I was like, I'm gonna learn this thing, and my daughter actually picked it up and started playing it. And I came home and heard Nirvana playing in the house, and I was like, what? Is she listening to it? Because it didn't sound perfect, but it sounded like Nirvana. And no, she was upstairs. She's like, oh, I was just listening to the song and playing with your guitar. And I'm like, what? Oh my god. How come everybody can pick up music faster than me? But when I moved to Canada, I unfortunately had a soft case, and the moving people smashed the head off the guitar. So they put it upright and then pushed a box in, and it busted the head off. And that was the end of my guitar, and they paid for it, which was nice. But of course, when you move to a new country, the last thing you need the money for is buying a guitar. So the money went somewhere else, and I never replaced it. I tried to get it fixed, but I took it to some places, and they're like, there's no fixing this. You can't fix it. So, all right. So did you see this thing? Yeah, that's from the ARK Editions mod, and Wildcard announced that they're releasing a Dino Nitrous or whatever, or Dino Nitrous. It's coming out in some update. And everyone thought it was going to be this one, because this is a sponsored mod. So they pay the modder to do this, and nope. He apparently knows nothing about it, had nothing to do with it. This isn't going to be the creature. And it's kind of like, wow. That's not very nice of them. Doesn't that seem like kind of a jerk move? Like, hey, yeah, you're a sponsored mod with us and all, but we're going to come up with our own, kind of steal your idea and go somewhere else with it. Not very nice. I don't know why that surprises me, but it shouldn't, I suppose. We lost Dan. He said, screw this, I'm out. Once we started talking about music, Dan left. Yeah, it looks similar, but okay. Okay, go play some Apex. Yeah, you too. Thanks for stopping in. Nobody was around, so it was nice to have someone pop in. Have a good night. I'm gonna log out too. It's been almost 2 hours. Whew. And let me know if you want to join on the server. I'll turn it on. Yeah, I just bought some weird stuff tonight. So some weird game called Chicken. I don't know. I just watched the trailer and was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I think I'm gonna stream it. Like create weird creatures and trade them with other people and battle them. I don't know. It's on Steam for 11 bucks. I think I'll try that next time. All right. So have a good night. I'm going to it's 12:30 here. At least it's going to be Friday. So I'm going to log out and probably organize the other streams a bit, and then call it a night. So, bye. Thanks for stopping in. Oh.